divine and holy truth of all love, exquisite perfection. In this divine, perfect moment, in the eternal moment, I'm calling you to be here, to be present in the truth of the abundance of all life. Just for this moment, allow yourself to be here and drink in the divine truth of love that is here in this present moment. Nothing to do, nothing to become, nothing to figure out, nothing to fight with, no battles. Just be here, resting in this perfection. When you are here in this moment, you are in the perfection of God. As God, with God, through God, in God. And all of the seeming differences, all of the expressions of separation can be let go. I'm calling you to step out of the relationship to the past and all of the identification, and to just let go for just a moment the fantasies of the future. Because you are not your past, and you are not or with the future. The future does not exist. Only this present moment is here. And this is where love resides. Breathe into this moment. Allow this moment. Step into this moment. There may be some resistance, but just put that resistance aside and just allow. This is where God is. This is where love exists. And this is where I am. And breathing, recognizing that you are here to remember the truth of who you are. You are here for this one purpose, the purpose to remember love. Nothing else is true. Everything else can serve this divine intention. But always remembering that you are here to step into the awareness of one sacred heart, of one love, one breath. Nothing else is happening. Nothing else is necessary. And in this, I call you to let go of the belief that there are differences within humanity, that all of the ways that humanity has held itself separate, that humanity has fought with itself, all in worry and fear of lack. Lack of love, manifested in all of the ways that lack shows up within the delusional state. Humanity is crying to be recognized as the divine perfection of all love. And it is you that I call to serve this remembering, to serve your divine heart. in the perfection, allow that humanity has no differences, that these have all been held as your proof, as your evidence of separation, and that you are no longer willing to be walking constantly in this separate state, asleep to the awareness of perfection, of pure love, of God, where we as one exist. How has humanity held itself in these differences, affirming over and over again that somehow these define you? For just a moment, recognize that you are not your age, you are not your birthplace, you are not male or female, you are not your country of origin, your legacy, you are not your job, you are not your education or your seeming wealth or poverty. All of these seeming differences have been what humanity has used to affirm the war of fear. And as I call you to surrender into the willingness to let go of these differences, moment to moment, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. If you are seeing through the lens of differences, you have just said, I am separate. I am alone. I am without. And this is where all the pain and the suffering exists, in the mind, in the belief of differences. Is it that easy to just let go? Yes. To surrender into the hands of God everything that you thought you knew, or that you thought humanity was. Surrendering, offering that you are willing, that you are truly willing to have a new life, to have your birthright illuminated, and that you have done nothing and you have gone nowhere. You have never left the heart of God. It's only a figment of the imagination of humanity that anyone went anywhere. All the while, everyone is still resting in the heart of God, where there is nothing to do, nothing to figure out, nothing to accomplish, just sinking in and surrendering what you thought you knew about yourself and about everyone.